Hi, I'm Claire Bond, and today we're going to be talking about the top 5 social media platforms every entrepreneur needs to invest in. So let's talk about social media. As an entrepreneur, I am heavily invested in multiple social media platforms. It's the bread and butter for most influencers out there. There's some debate as to which ones are actually the top 5, but I think I've got a pretty good list. Social media for entrepreneurs is vital. There's no getting away from it if you want to be successful. However, every day there seems to be a new platform on the rise, and we have to be selective about where we spend our time and effort. From LinkedIn to Snapchat, which ones are really the top 5 social media platforms for entrepreneurs? Based on my experiences, here is my list. Number 5, Facebook. Facebook is the site that all other social media platforms look to in order to define success. It ultimately changed the way we use the internet. Facebook is still the number 1 performing social media platform in terms of monthly use, with over 2 billion monthly active users. For some reason, Facebook holds the power of addiction. However, after some major algorithm changes favoring posts from friends and family over public content from businesses, Facebook only holds the 5th spot. That said, advertising on Facebook is still a very valuable tool for an entrepreneur to raise awareness for their business. Now, number 4, Pinterest. You might be confused by this one, but Pinterest can be such a great way to get the word out about your business. Pinterest is, after all, a search engine where people go daily to get answers to questions and guidance on life events. I often turn to Pinterest to find recipes as well as style and home decor inspiration. It can help get eyes on your content and drive traffic to your website. Here are just a few of the Pinterest stats that you might find interesting. 250 million people use Pinterest every month, and over 77 million of them are in the US. 98% of users go out and try the ideas they find on Pinterest. 90% of weekly users use Pinterest to make purchase decisions. Pinterest drives 33% more traffic than Facebook proportionately. Those stats are pretty amazing for the cash-strapped entrepreneur and can reap huge rewards in traffic. That said, it's important to have a general understanding of the platform before you just jump on in. One big piece of advice I was given was to make visually pleasing pins. They should be longer than they are wide and put text on the pins. Number 3, Instagram. Now, everyone should be familiar with Instagram, and hopefully you are. Instagram has become the pinnacle when it comes to social media entrepreneurs and influencers. Instagram was originally created to host picture-based content, but it has added tons of new features. One of these features is the new IGTV. IGTV is a way for people to post videos without needing to spend hours learning the editing skills required to run successful YouTube videos. One of their best features is probably Instagram Stories, which rendered the use of its competitor Snapchat ultimately useless. Instagram is all about the aesthetic. And by aesthetic, I mean that your Instagram feed should have a cohesive look and feel that makes people want more and will entice them to click the follow button. Number 2, YouTube. I hear it all the time. Video content is king! YouTube is a mammoth of a platform, but the basic editing skills required for a good video requires a bit more knowledge than the other platforms and takes some time to master. And let me tell you, learning to edit videos was a bit difficult at first, as was learning how to make clickable thumbnails, incorporating tags, and adding graphics to the videos. All of this took some time to learn, but honestly, it was worth it. Videos are becoming the norm for anyone producing content, and YouTube is the place to do it. After all, it's owned by Google. It's more personable than writing a blog post, and your audience is more likely to pay attention to a video than to read an entire blog post. YouTube has also proven to be an effective marketing tactic for anyone who wants to flourish as an expert and connect with their audience. So there's no question as to why YouTube is one of the top social media platforms for entrepreneurs. Now, number 1, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the least social of all the social media platforms. In fact, it was never meant to be a social platform. So why is it my #1 platform for entrepreneurs? Well, basically, if you don't have a LinkedIn profile as an entrepreneur, people will think to themselves, should I take this person seriously? LinkedIn is the #1 place for professional people to be found. And if you're an entrepreneur and you're not on LinkedIn, I'm sorry, but where have you been? If you're looking for professional connections and or will eventually seek business funding, you must have a full and complete LinkedIn profile with several connections to look legit. I'll admit that I don't post or update my LinkedIn profile regularly, but you will find my professional experience, including recommendations from people I've worked with, on my profile. LinkedIn also has some cool features the other social media platforms don't. For one, you can repost your blogs without being dinged for duplicate content. So there you have my list of what I believe are the top 5 social media platforms every entrepreneur needs to invest in. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!